everybody, it's Jill with Angel Creations. Welcome back to my craft room. And happy Saturday crafting to everybody. Grab yourself a nice cool drink or a nice hot drink. Sit back and relax. I have a really cool craft for you today. I'm going to show you briefly what we're going to be using, or what I think we're going to be using. So I'm going to be finally using this wooden gather sign, all from Dollar Tree. We already destructed this Dollar Tree bag, but we're going to be using some more of that. We're going to be using a roll of their faux leather in the brown color. To save time, we're going to be using 7 5-gallon painter sticks that you can get at Lowe's. They're like $1 something for a whole bunch. I think you get, I don't even know, I can't tell you the price of it. I'm so sorry, but they're very reasonable. And to save time for this video's sake, I have already put them together. First, I started gluing some, and then I took my staple gun and glued some more so that this is nice and sturdy. Okay, and then I see a little popsicle stick sticking out over here. I want to cut that off, get that out of our way. I didn't trim that very well. Okay, and then we might use some of these fashion gems, also from the Dollar Tree, and we're going to use this macrame hanger for our hanger. So to get right on into this craft, the first thing we're going to do is cover our wood pieces with, let's get this all out of my way. Okay, I showed you what we're going to need. Let's get the rest of it out of the way for right now. Put it behind us. Alright, and you know what? We don't need this cutting board either, so throw that down there. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is take out our roll of vinyl, faux leather, and we're going to place it right onto our platform that we made out of our 5-gallon painter sticks. And this is not gonna meet end to end. We're gonna have a little space on each end. That's okay. Just try to center your leather in the middle of it, because we're gonna fix those sides up. I have a call. I'll be right back. Hey, I am so sorry about that. I had to take that call. It was long distance. Alright, so now we are going to flip, just kind of center your square of fabric or your square of vinyl, and we're gonna flip this over to the back. So I'm going to use my little stapler and just staple that right down, kind of like if I was doing upholstery. And I'm just going to do a couple, like my corners first and my middle, making sure that I'm going to have enough to staple on both sides here. And you don't have to use a stapler. You can use a glue gun or some little tiny brads if you want. But I think this is going to give it a nice tight look. I want that tight leather. And I have the worst sore hands for this. They're already sore from doing my sticks. Okay, now I'm just tightening it up. Putting one anywhere I can. Let's flip this over and make sure it's not baggy here. Oh, that's going to be nice. All right, let's tighten it up a little bit more. In a few more places. Hope that's not too loud and hurting people's ears. Just put another one there. So that should be pretty good. We got that down pretty tight. One more here and we should be golden. All right. So this is what we have now. All right, and if you want, you can pull it out and staple one or two right on the edge here. Just make sure it's nice and tight. So this is what we have. Now we're gonna put that aside and we're gonna take our wooden gather sign. And let's deconstruct, let's take the jute hanger right off. We're not going to need that. Okay. What I thought we would do for this is I have some washi tape and I thought we would put a design. Before we paint our gather sign, I thought we would put some vertical and horizontal lines. I'm just going to So what I thought we would do is take some washi tape, and I have some skinny stuff and some fatter stuff, and then I have some painter's tape and a couple of different sizes. So I thought what I would do is put like a design on here, geometric design. And so the first thing I'm going to do, I think, is take, and I'm just winging this as I go. There's no pattern, no rhyme, no reason. I'm just going to start taping. So I'm going to take a piece of my painter's tape and I'm going to go right horizontally down, whoops, where this G is. Want that on there, okay? And then I think I'll take another piece and I'm going to go right across the bottom. Just, I'm going to try to get it straight though. So right across the bottom, like that. Okay, I have a really bad itch in my eye. Alright, so now we have a crisscross. Now I'm going to take some smaller washi tape and I'm going to go right across. I'm going to go like ½ an inch above that line, and I'm going to put some more tape, which washi tape doesn't stick very good, which is a real good reason to craft with it, but you got to kind of press that down where you want it. Okay, so there, now we have that. Now I think I'm going to do another one, if I can get this tiny piece of washi tape started. I'm telling you guys, this is actually not washi tape that I'm looking at with my fingers right now. It's actually nail tape, so it goes on your fingernails and it's tiny. I got this on wish.com. I know the start of it is right here. If I could just get it started. I just don't know if it goes this way or this way. But I got this on wish.com years ago, actually for my nails. Sorry, I can't concentrate and talk at the same time. Alright, I got a piece of it. There we go. Alright, so this is like almost dental floss. I'm going to put a piece of that. Again, about ½ an inch up. Press it down on my wood. This one we have to cut. Alright, it's going uphill. We don't want that there. Alright, make sure though that you're rubbing your tape on your surface really, really good, because you don't want your paint. We're going to paint this. And I think, let's see, what do we want now? I think we'll go down with some washi tape this way now. So you just make whatever design that you want to make on your gather sign. Kind of doing like a maybe a plaid or just geometric. We'll just do lines. That'll be cool. All right, that's all I'm gonna do for right now. And now we're just gonna take some whoops. I just flipped my scissors, so we'll get another pair here. Now we're going to take some white chalk paint from Waverly, and we're going to make sure all our lines are taped down really, really well so that we can tape over them. Hopefully that's nice and good and there'll be no bleeding. You don't have to use chalk paint. You can use acrylic. You can use apple barrel paint if you want, but we're going to just be using some of this white Waverly because when we take off, actually, you know what? I might want to go darker. I think I will use antique Waverly. Okay, changing course here. Instead of the white, instead of putting our gather word in white, we're going to do it in a dark antique Waverly stain. Okay, antique. And we're just going to go right on there. Let me just stand up for a second and grab a piece of parchment paper to put underneath our word. Use that tape just to hold it down. Alright, so I'm just going to grab a nice big chalk brush, paint brush, and I'm going to just use this as paint. We're not staining it, we're actually painting it with this. We're using our stain as a brown paint. And I don't know how this is going to come out. I've never done this before, but I figured it would be fun to try it. That's what crafting's all about. Trying new things and seeing how different techniques come out. Looks like we're going to need a couple of coats. I probably should have sanded my word down lightly. So if you are doing this at home, you should probably sand your paper, your gather word down. They also have this in Thankful at the Dollar Tree. So if you have the Thankful, that would be just as nice. So this, yeah, this should have been sanded down. It's not taking my antique stain very well, but that's okay. We'll do 2 coats. We'll be patient. So we'll give this a little blow dry, and we'll be right back. Okay, so hopefully that is dry enough to take the tape off. So here goes nothing. We're gonna take, I think my skinny dental floss tape moved in my painting, so I don't think this is gonna give us any lines, but let's go down this way, and then we did this one. Yeah, this dental floss one is just kind of coming off. It's not really giving us any lines. So that one was probably just a little bit too skinny. It's kind of like thread. Get off my finger now. Off my finger. Alright, and then we'll take this one. I can't remember the order that I put all these pieces on, but that's okay. Just take them off. Oh, I like how that did that. Alright, so this is what this is what design we are going to be left with. And I'm not sure if I like it. Alright, let me hold it up. That's what we have. I'm not sure I like that at all. Some things just don't come out like you intended. So hold on. Let's get this mess out of the way. We don't want to get this all on our piece of leather. put that down on a clean piece because, whoops, let me get this off of me. Sticking to everything. I need to get myself clean here. I'm so anal about that. I have to have my hands my fingertips can't be all glue or paint. I cannot stand the feeling of layers of paint on my fingertips or anything dried up on my fingertips. It just drives me absolutely crazy. There's a little glue dog there. So, alright, let me give this a look-see again. Let me turn this right side. I really thought that would be cute, but I'm just not feeling it. So we're going to just go over the whole thing with our Antique Waverly wax. Okay? Some things just don't come out like you intend them to. So I'm just going to go over this whole thing and cover it in my Antique Waverly wax. And then we'll be right back. Okay, that should be pretty good. I did go ahead and get in the inside as best I could, and all around the outside edges of the word. So this is what we have. Let me see. It's still a little wet. It's taking quite a while. So there is our wooden sign gather. Let's let that dry off a little bit more while we go onto our board. Let me get another baby wipe. Wash these hands because I don't want to get this Antique Waverly wax on my leather, right? So we don't want to transfer it, make a mess. Okay, so what I decided we were going to do with that purse from the Dollar Tree, we used some of the burlap from the back side of it not too long ago in a craft video. So now I think what we're going to just do is take the strap off, and the dullest pair of scissors here, and we're just going to use the straps today. So we'll put that back behind us. Alright, so what we're going to do is, because our faux leather doesn't, here, let's put the gather sign behind us. I really don't have a lot of room here today. I got a whole Dollar Tree haul next to me. Oh my goodness, and it's so exciting. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our canvas, no, not canvas, I guess they're more like a burlap strap from that little purse, and we just cut the straps right off. Now, if you have a little leather belt or just burlap ribbon will do, all of that will be fine. What we're just doing is covering our ends here so that they don't show. So we're going to just go right to the edge, all the way to the edge, and we're just going to glue that down. I don't understand why this glue gun is not working. It's on, it's been on, there's glue in it. I've been not having any luck with this Ryobi glue gun, and I don't know why. That is so strange. I'm not sure what is going on. I just charged the battery, but we got nothing. So sorry. Okay, there we go. There's a little bit more. Okay, so it's working now, so we'll go with it. Alright. So, let's just put our strap down. Glue that down nice and even on the edges. and then we'll flip it over and we'll secure it on the back. We're going to do the same to this side. Now this is working. I don't know why it wasn't working at first. Lately I haven't been able to use it. So we're doing the same thing on the other side. Let me see if I can show you what we have here. Just doing that. Now we're going to flip it over and secure our straps to the back. And you can use your stapler if you want to staple this down also to make sure it is secure, but I don't think we're going to need to do that. And we'll do the same thing on this side. Let's get this brush with Waverly wax out of our way because I don't want to get it on the leather. A little bit longer. There's a little more glue on this side. That's hot. Alright, so now we have this beautiful leather board with burlap straps on each end. Isn't that beautiful? Now we're going to put our word gather and take it, give her a little fan. The thing I was wondering is if I should take my staple gun. Oh, crap. Got glue, we got antique Waverly wax on this because it's not quite dry. So let me just put you on pause. Luckily that leather cleaned right up. Let me just put you on pause. I'm so sorry that this word gather is just taking quite a while to dry. I did have to do like 3 coats because we did a couple of coats without when the tape was on the word. So after I took the tape off, I did have to do a couple more coats to match it, you know what I mean, so that you couldn't tell that there had been tape there. So there is like 4 coats of paint on my gather sign right now, which you won't have that problem when you do this because you're going to learn from my mistake. And you're just going to do the whole thing in your paint and not have to worry about the tape, right? So it'll all be consistent when you do this, and that will go much quicker. So it'll just be a second for you, but we'll be right back. Okay. So do you ever just have a vision and it's just so clear in your mind, and then you go to do it and it just doesn't come out anything like it was in your mind? That's kind of what's happening to me today. I almost scrapped this whole wooden gather word and just went with the thankful because it matches really, really nice. But I really wanted to save my thankful sign for something else. So I wanted to show you this because if you have these signs at home and you're doing this project, you don't even have to stain your word. It will go really, really well with this leather and these burlap straps off that bag. But anyway, I want to save that. And here comes the lawn man. So this is just not quite how I had envisioned it. I really wanted to put a pattern on my word. I've even thought while this is drying to go and daub some circle dots on it because I really wanted my word to have a pattern. But the more I think about it, the more I think it's going to take away from the word. You won't be able to, like, the word won't pop. You won't be able to read it because it'll be too busy. So, speaking of pop, I don't feel like the Antique Waverly wax makes this, let me do it this way, makes, this is still a little wet too. I can't even believe this. I mean, I've probably been drying this for a good 35 minutes. I was gonna say 40, but let me just show you. So I'm gonna hold it up. I don't feel like that pops. It's okay. It's okay, but I really like the way this word looks on here much better. It's still wet. It's still wet. Do you see what I'm going? Do you see what I'm saying? Happy Saturday, everybody. I hope that you've had a great day today. This is just one of those days. I think this is much better. I don't know. Should we just take the string off of it and go with this? I'm so indecisive on this project now. No. I'm going to stick to my gather word, and we are going to glue and commit and put our word on here, even if the back of it is a tiny bit wet still. So I'm going to just put glue right on my word. Hopefully I have enough glue stick in here to get the whole word done, and then we're just going to commit. We're going to just slap this right on our leather surface that we have worked so hard on, and it's so beautiful. Yep, I'm going to run out of glue, but that's okay. Got a backup, always have a backup. Crafters always have a backup. We don't always have that backup turned on. But we always have a backup. I'm going to stand up because I want this right down in my center. And once you put it down, you're pretty much committed. Still a little wet. Alright, so we have our gather on here. And we're going to put some of these sunflower stems from the Dollar Tree. We're going to just put some of those up here in the corner. I'm going to also put some greens from the Dollar Tree, and I don't remember what those are called. The tag is not on it anymore. So, I mean, I like our gather word. I think it's pretty, and I just wish now that what my vision was the tape was going to come off and it was going to show this color, right? This underneath, this color. And I thought that the combination of the color wood, this color wood, that was going to be underneath the tape on the word gather here. Oh my God, I feel like I'm not making any sense today. I thought that was going to be a really cool contrast, but then I did not like how it came out on my word. So it was a good idea. It really was. It was a good idea. It just didn't come out. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you just have an epic fail. Not every single idea is going to come to fruition the way that you think it's going to, and that's just the way it is. All right, I want some of these leaves off my stem. Whoa, that went flying. So I just cut some of these leaves off, and I'm just going to stick that under there and glue it. So let's put our new glue stick in our other glue gun. Just stick a little bit of glue, and I'm I'm just going to tuck that up underneath because I just want the leaves to show. Let's stick another sunflower on here. Stick this one right up there. And these aren't the best sunflowers, but it's all that I could get my hands on at the Dollar Tree the day that I did go get these. So let me take a look at this. Alright, so I'm going to have another sunflower coming down. Cut that down so it's going to be like coming down on the corner here. So let's cut this off a little bit more. Things are flying. Have that one coming down here. And we'll stick some green leaves. I just cut that off. I know there's a leaf here. Yep. Take that leaf off, and I'm just going to glue it somewhere. I'm going to glue it somewhere. Oops. Let's squirt it out fast. Right over here. Alright, and then we're going to put a couple of these. To me, they look like little eucalyptus stems. That's what they look like to me. But I don't know what they call them. But that's exactly what they look like, eucalyptus. And I'm just going to be putting those, a few here and a few there. Get these darn cobwebs. Oh, if I hate anything, I hate these stupid glue cobwebs. Me and the glue cobwebs. Can you guys see that? Well, of course my jewelry doesn't help. And do I take it off? No. I live in my jewelry. Always have. I've always been bad. And of course, anyway. I don't know. What are we going to do with me, right? What are we going to do with me? Let's put another... calling it eucalyptus. We'll call that eucalyptus, and we'll stick that one right there. Kind of making a corner, you know what I mean, out of my flowers and my greenery. Trying to make a little corner. I think this might just, yeah, see, that came right off the stem, so we might just use that. And glue a couple more under here. Yeah. We're going to use that to our advantage that there's two. Gosh, having a heck of a day with glue today. Heck of a day. Alright, so there's our sunflowers, and like I said, you can get much nicer flowers at Hobby Lobby or sometimes even Walmart, but we're using Dollar Tree products today, and that's what we have. Alright, so that's what our corner looks like, and now we're going to put a pretty hanger. So you see what I mean? I wanted my words to have a design, and I think the lighter wood would have gone better with this, but live and learn. Not every craft is going to come out the way you thought, but we're not done. We are going to be putting some of these gem things on to make them look like nails, like studs. And this came with super glue in the package, so for $1.25, that's pretty cool. Let's just cut this open and not deal with trying to find the opening. So we're not going to use this super glue. I don't think. We're just going to use a little tiny bit of hot glue. Okay, so this is what they come in a strand, so we have to cut them off, and I guess we'll go with gold. For no real reason, we're just gonna go with the gold color, gold metal. And they do stick on too, but I'm just gonna put one down in this corner. Hold on, my finger's stuck to it. Alright, so we get that down in that corner. So they already are sticky, but I don't think it would stay on, you know what I mean, by itself. I'm going to put another one down in this corner. Kind of eyeballing it. Cobwebs, cobwebs. Okay. Let's get cleaned up for a second. Alright. I am going to still put one up in this corner because I just will know there isn't one there if I don't. And I want to make sure that all four corners have one. Plus you will be able to see through it. You are seeing this corner. Whoa, it's stuck to my finger and it won't come off. Okay. This is almost a job for a good pair of tweezers. Let's get the pair of tweezers out for the next one. And then we need one more. Stuff is sticking to my fingers. Get that in our tweezers. Put some glue down. And there we go. So that just looks like it was nailed. You could even put more, kind of like an upholstery tack. That just looks like it's holding our fabric down. But I want to put a little bit of this Kilns wax over these because they're just a little too shiny new. And that brush is way too big. I need a small brush. I just want a small brush like this. A small little stencil brush. Anyway, you know what you're doing. You know, dab, 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 dab. And we're just going to go bit right over those nails. Over this one. And the same up here. Okay. That just takes that shiny, shiny, shininess away. So they look older. Alright, and all we have to do is put our hanger. Where did I put that package? I don't know. Oh my gosh, you guys. What a day. You know what? I have so many things to do today that I think my mind is way ahead of my craft. Does that make sense? I was thinking a little raffia bow, but I don't want to because we're gonna use this. What did they call this? They call this a towel and tissue holder from the Dollar Tree. But we're gonna take this dowel right out. We're gonna save this dowel though. But we're gonna take that dowel right out of there. We're gonna cut the tag off. And then we're going to use this as our hanger because it's a nice, strong, heavy-duty hanger. And this is a heavy piece. So let's take another look at it so far. Alright, Can you see the corner pieces? See it up here in the corner? Hiding. Alright, so we're just going to flip that over. And we're going to have to just eyeball this. I mean, I could measure it probably, but I'm not going to even bother. I'm just going to take this and eyeball it. And what we're going to do is glue this right down. What I can do is come in. Let's say we got 5 inches on this side. We want 5 inches on this side. So if I go 5 inches in here and mark it, and I go 5 inches from this side in and I mark it, that should help. We don't want it to hang funny. I do want to grab a popsicle stick here out of my stick stash over here. Can't reach it. Oh my goodness. I got something. I got my hands on something. I got them. Okay. I want a popsicle stick because I just want to use that as an anchor. I'm going to cut it. I'll cut it in half, or just about half. That'll be fine. And so what we're going to do is we're going to use this to hold our piece down, okay? Because this is kind of bulky. So what we're going to do now is just put a whole heap ton of glue, glob of heat there, glue. And then I'm going to put my hanger in that. And I'm going to take my wood popsicle stick and I'm just going to put that right on the bottom. And I'm going to hold on to that tight. So then we're going to do this one at 5 inches as well. Holding. So then this one we'll do the same thing. We're going to put a heap ton of glue. Because this is a heavy piece. And you could use E6000 too if you wanted. Or you could use a little wood glue also would be helpful. But this will be fine. Just hold that down. And the back of this looks terrible. But if you don't like that, you can take, I don't think I have any at the moment, but you know the brown paper packaging roll of paper you can get at the Dollar Tree? You could just do that. You could just roll out a piece of brown paper and cover the back of this. But this will be hanging against a wall. So that I don't feel like we need to do that. But if you are gifting this, by all means, I would clean up the back of it, definitely, if this was a gift. And this is going to be a gift to my doctor's office. But I'm going to tell you right now, ladies, it's going to be ugly on the back. All right. So that is hopefully going to hold nice and tight right there. And let's take a look at that. How cute is that? That came out really cute. I'm not in love with the dark lettering, but you know what? I'm just here to inspire you. You do you, boo. And look how cute that is. Really cute. I think it came out cute. It's pretty close to my original. I mean, it really is. This is what I wanted to do. I just wanted my words to be patterned somehow, but I don't know. If you guys tell me in the description, because sometimes you guys can say things like, I think it was, hey Vicky, I want to say hi to Vicky. Vicky said the other day that my little magnet was a little too big for the metal canning jar, and I totally agree. Totally agree. I'm not against criticism here at all. So, but yeah, and it's not criticism, but if you have any better ideas on, you know what I'm going for, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted my words to have a design. I don't know. I guess I can't get my words out today. My mind is busy today. But I love the leather look of this. I was thinking of a little stringy raffia would be cute too, but then we have this, so I don't know. Sometimes I can overdo it. I don't want to. I want to keep it simple and pretty and nice, and I just want it just to be this way. I do. I keep looking at it thinking it needs something though, but maybe not. Maybe this is just, I love it. I love it. This is a great time for you to give me a thumbs up. Sharing is caring, so go ahead and share this video. That really helps my channel grow. I am still just a baby channel. We are only at almost 350 subscribers. So exciting. And yeah, so help me grow. Come grow with me. And let me know what you, I mean, do you think that maybe I could have put dots on the word, or I don't know. I was going for something here. It came out cute nonetheless. I was going for some kind of cute look here, but anyway, I love how it came out. I think it's very precious. And so until the next time that we see each other, which won't be tomorrow, I take Sundays off, so I will see you on Monday. And until then, everybody have a great weekend and be good and do good. Bye now. I'm just hopping back on here to show you that I did go ahead and add some more of the stick-on nail thingies because I just felt like it needed something. Just not thrilled to death with this project, and I'm not sure what it is, but anyways, I just wanted to come on and show you that I did add more of those things to make them look like they were hammered nails in the strapping. Alright, so be good and do good. Bye now.